Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile character review, this time featuring the one and only MK11 Scorpion. As usual guys, please note the date when this video has been recorded because a lot of things may have changed since then, and if you are not aware of the matrix I'm using in order to evaluate characters, you can find it on the top right corner of the screen. So without any further ado, let's put MK11 Scorpion to the test. MK11 Scorpion guys was released in update 2.0, so we should expect some great stats out of him. So let's start with the attack. It is 67,379, which is the fourth highest in the game. The hit points, they are 128,064, the third highest in the game. The toughness is 55,755, again the third highest in MK Mobile, and the recovery is 54,810, the fourth highest in the game. As you can see, in every single one of his stats he is in top 5 in the game currently. And of course his power generation is 130%, so he gets 7 out of 7 for the power generation, for the total of 26.4 out of 28 possible points. That's incredible achievement. Hail Spear, this is the name of MK11 Scorpion Special 1 and in my opinion is the bread and butter of the character. So let's start with the only negative thing about this special attack, and it is that it can be completely blocked by the opponent, unfortunately. However, if you score at least 90% of the minigame, you will cripple the enemy. By the way, if you score exactly 90%, it doesn't work every time. I would say it's 50-50, but as long as you score 91 or higher, you'll 100% cripple the opponent, which is incredible. Also, special 1 of MK11 Scorpion can be cast from everywhere. The only thing that you need to know is that the first mini attack will miss if you cast it at mid and long range, so we'll be deducting small amount of points here. The ability can be lethal, by the way, and it can be lethal if you kill the opponent before the mini game triggers. And actually the mini game triggers at mini hit number 2, so as long as the opponent is low enough, you can finish him off using special 1 of Scorpion. And this actually leads me to the other point when it comes to killing the enemy with special 1. You can use that so that you can cripple the tagging in character. As you can see now, this is perfectly possible, and not only that, but you can use the fact that you can kill the opponent with special 1 so that you can avoid being destroyed by characters with devastating tagging attacks such as Classic Raiden or Ravenous Melina. As you can see now, Classic Raiden is not doing anything to me with his tagging attack because I just finished off another character with my special 1, and the same applies to Ravenous Melina tagging attack. She can still make me bleed, but she cannot stun me, which is incredible. Also, special 1 of Scorpion consists of up to 4 mini attacks. I'm saying up to 4 because if you score on the mini game less than 90%, the mini attacks will be just 2. If you score more than 90%, the mini attacks will be 4. And the minigame of Hail Spear is single tap rectangle, which is not the best but definitely not the worst minigame. So let's go to the damage. The minimum damage of Scorpion Special 1 is 22,234, the 7th highest in the game. The maximum damage is 44,469, which is the 6th highest overall. Quite impressive numbers when it comes to damage. And once again, let's repeat the properties of Special 1 of MK11 Scorpion. First of all, the ability can be completely blocked by the opponent, unfortunately. It has cripple if you score high enough on the minigame. It can be cast from distance, however, if you cast it at mid or long range, the first mini attack will miss. And actually you need the first mini attack so that the ability can be lethal. Special 1 of MK11 Scorpion consists of up to 4 mini attacks, and it has the single tap rectangle as a mini game, so the total amount of points MK11 Scorpion gets for his Hail Spear is 8.5 out of 13 possible. Special 2 of MK11 Scorpion guys is called Dead Spin. To be honest with you, it looks kind of underwhelming, especially for MK11 character, and especially for diamond characters. Anyway, what you need to know about the dead spin is that first, it can be completely blocked by the opponent, no part of it is unblockable. It has bleed as main debuff. It can be cast from distance, however the first 2 mini attacks will miss, which is not a big deal, but it's still something. Special 2 of Scorpion is lethal. It consists of 6 mini attacks, and it has the single tap circle as mini game. When it comes to damage, the minimum damage of Scorpion Special 2 is 55,586, which is the 4th highest in the game again, and the maximum damage is 111,174, the 3rd highest in MK Mobile, guys. Again, a very good performance when it comes to damage. And let's repeat once again the properties of the ability. Again, it can be completely blocked by the opponent, it has bleed as main debuff, it can be cast from distance, however the first 2 mini attacks will miss, it is lethal, it consists of 6 mini hits, and it has the single tap circle as a minigame. So for his special 2, MK11 Scorpion gets 13.3 out of 19 possible points. Get over here. This is the name of MK11 Scorpion Fatal Blow, and apart from the fact that it looks amazing, pretty great, there's something very important that you need to know about it, and it is that at mid-range the ability will completely miss, unfortunately. So you have to make sure that you're close to the opponent when you want to cast MK11 Scorpion Fatal Blow, and of course it has fire as main debuff, which is amazing. When it comes to damage, the damage of the ability is 133,409, which is the 6th highest in the game, and once again it has fire as main debuff, and unfortunately the Fatal Blow will completely miss at mid-range. So for his X-Ray, MK11 Scorpion gets 1.7 out of 4 possible points, which means that the total amount of points he gets for his special attacks adds up to 23.5 out of 36. Well guys, we go to the basic attacks. There's nothing really I can say here, apart from the fact that MK11 Scorpion is definitely in top 5, if not the fastest character in MK Mobile when it comes to pure speed of his basic attacks. Just look at him, guys. He can destroy the entire enemy team without any issues by only using his basic attacks. And the fact that he's so fast compensates for his imperfect chaining. I'm saying imperfect not because it is bad, but because it has some issues. For example, if the enemy character is blocking, MK11 Scorpion doesn't push him back. However, this is totally compensated by the speed of his basic attacks and by the fact that after he's done with the combo, he basically is ready for another one in less than half of a second. This is how fast he gets back to original position, and that's very important if you want to keep chaining your basic attacks. So I'll be giving 5 points for his speed and 4 points for chaining, for a total of 9 out of 10 for his basic attacks. Devouring Flames. This is the name of MK11 Scorpion passive. Basically what it does is that it applies fire to 3 opponents for 9 seconds at the start of the match, and every time when MK11 Scorpion attacks in. Also, MK11 characters have 25% chance of lethal blows on basic attacks. At first, when I was starting the review, I was wondering whether I should give 18 or 19 points to the passive, because I thought, you know, Punk Cassie has better tagging attack than MK11 Scorpion because she actually power drains 1 bar of power from the entire team, which is, in my opinion, better than applying fire to 3 characters. However, MK11 Scorpion applies fire in the beginning of the match as well, which is a huge deal. And on top of that, the 25% lethal blow chance, it almost feels as if he is giving Kobujutsu Tanya's passive to his team. So, you can see now, just look at this, guys, look at this Hanzo. He's fully maxed Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion with fully maxed gear, and he literally dies to the dots of my team. I'm not doing anything, I'm just blocking. This is a high tier gold challenge character. He just died to my dots. And let's take a look at this, a fully maxed Jade. high tier diamond character, and she is almost dead again thanks to the dots of my team. And again, I'm not doing anything, and after the last dot wears off, she's left at around 5% HP. This is how overpowered MK11 Scorpion passive can be. You can literally kill a maxed high tier diamond character without doing anything. You just have to block and she will just die plainly to the dots. Amazing. And at the same time you are damaging the entire enemy team, so when the next enemy tags in, he will be at around 50% HP. Incredible. So I cannot really say a lot here. His passive is just plainly overpowered, incredibly fun to play. You can build so many teams relying on this passive, guys. So I'll be giving 20 out of 20 points there. Also, MK11 Scorpion is dual class character. He's martial artist and netherrealm at the same time, so he gets 2 out of 6 for classes, and he actually has a tagging attack when he is low. You can see it right now. But because his tagging attack is conditional, he's going to get only 1 out of 2 points. Okay guys, we got to the final verdict part of the video, where we have to decide whether the character is good or not. And quite honestly, MK11 Scorpion has everything to be a perfect character. He is extremely fast, ultra high stats, very good damage on special attacks, very useful passive, one of the best in the game, and on top of that he shares 2 classes. This is just perfect. So it's not hard for me to give him the total amount of 3 subjective points I can give to any character. He literally doesn't have any weaknesses apart from the fact that he doesn't have any defensive abilities, and probably that's the only weakness he has. Sometimes I find him to be a little bit squishy, but this is only if the opponent can actually do a special attack on him, because most of the cases they're just crippled or dead. I mean, they cannot do anything when they face MK11 Scorpion, or at least, the very least, they're on fire, which is still something. So with my 3 subjective points, MK11 Scorpion, guys, scored 84.9 points. And this actually makes him our new champion, because he surpassed Conqueror Shao Kahn, so we can definitely label MK11 Scorpion as an amazing character, guys. Final verdict, amazing character. First thing first, guys, MK11 Scorpion is a good opener. However, if you can put some other characters on spot number 1, I will suggest you do so. Reason being, all openers require some specific items, and MK11 Scorpion really doesn't need some of them. But we'll get to that later. Now let's check who are the characters that actually counter MK11 Scorpion. I played so many battles with him, guys, and I noticed that probably the hardest matchups for him are first classic Liu Kang, MK11 Jade, or any MK11 team with Jade. Also, if you're building a fire heavy team with MK11 Scorpion, I would say that Shokan Warrior Kintaro can be an issue. I wouldn't say that he is a very hard counter for MK11 Scorpion, but he's just annoying. If of course you are doing a fire focused team. And of course Combat Cup Sonya, she's always annoying. I really hate playing against her, but it is what it is. You have to be careful when you play against Combat Cup Sonya, because she can literally give you a red card and you're going to use your most powerful character for the rest of the game. When it comes to characters that he's good against almost every character in the game, guys. However, I would say that he's doing very good against Assassin Jade and Relentless Jason, because their HP bar disappears in seconds and he doesn't really need to use any special attacks on them. When it comes to items, guys, I really recommend this item set. I believe that he is the best item set for Scorpion whatsoever. When it comes to the weapon, you have to give him Rat Hammer. Without any questions, guys, always give him Rat Hammer. He really shines with it. When it comes to the armor, you can choose between Bloody Shao Kahn armor, Shao Kahn helmet, and Earth Elemental face mask, depending on which one you have maxed. If you have them all, I would advise you to give him Shao Kahn's helmet. When it comes to the accessory, it really depends on whether you are playing a regular MK11 team, let's say with Scorpion, or whether you're doing a fire team with Scorpion. If you're doing a regular team, then you have to give him Bloody Voodoo Doll. If you're doing a fire team, then definitely give him Chansung Stone. And when it comes to the last fourth item, guys, please give him Moloch's Bow and Chain. This item is paramount for Scorpion, because we already discussed how his special one can be blocked. This item gives you 30% chance of special one being unblockable, which means that you can spam it all day long without any issues, and also it increases your chance for Lethal Blow, which is huge. Okay, so we got to the teams, guys. I will start with my favorite team with MK11 Scorpion, and this is Triborg Sector, Ravenous Melina, and MK11 Scorpion. This team is so overpowered you cannot really imagine. All you have to do in the beginning, of course, first you have to give Blazes Life Force to Sector, that's paramount. And second, once you do that, you have to tag in your Scorpion and watch the entire enemy team dies. And if you're doing this team, you have to equip Scorpion with Chansung Stone. Because more or less, once the first character dies, the second two characters will tag in at, let's say, 20% HP. They'll be almost dead when they tag in, and most of the cases they are powerless because the fire will power drain them completely. The next team you can do, of course, is the MK11 team. Nothing special there. Depending on which characters you have high fusion, you can use Raiden or Jade, it doesn't matter. I personally prefer playing Raiden because, I don't know, I love my Scorpion being immune to power drain. But Jade is good. Actually, to be honest, Jade is the better character, but still, for unknown reason, I prefer having Raiden in the team. And of course, you can do some crazy teams with other diamond characters. For example, you can team him with Liu Kang, classic Liu Kang, and Hellspawn Scorpion. This is almost an X-ray team. And of course, you can do a 2+1 team. You can put him in a team with Warlock Quan Chi and Ninjutsu Scorpion. That's a pretty decent team, by the way. And there's a big chance that you have those two characters maxed, or at least close to being maxed. And of course, the Undying team. You have to use Warlock Quan Chi, MK11 Sub-Zero, and team them up with MK11 Scorpion, and just use MK11 Scorpion to kill them all, and you don't have to worry about dying at all. Okay guys, we got to the end of the video. MK11 Scorpion scored 84.9, and we labeled him as an amazing character. This is the best achievement we have so far. He even surpassed Shao Kahn's score. So, what do you think of this character, guys? Do you like him? Do you dislike him? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Please let me know in the comments. And as usual, if you want to see more reviews, you can find them on the top right corner of the screen. See you in the next video, guys. Take care.
No one fears you anymore. Perfect.